The future does not arrive politely. It crashes into the present disguised as prototypes, lab experiments, and strange ideas that sound ridiculous until they rewrite civilization. Right now, somewhere on Earth, a scientist, an engineer, or a sleep-deprived founder is building something that could permanently alter how humans live, work, eat, travel, and even think. Some of these technologies will solve problems we created. Others will create problems we never imagined. But all of them will change the rules of the game. Artificial intelligence is no longer a clever chatbot party trick. It is rapidly becoming a universal problem-solving engine that can write code, design drugs, compose music, and control machines. As AI models grow more powerful, they shift from tools we use to collaborators we direct. They analyze oceans of data in seconds and uncover patterns invisible to human minds. Soon, AI will manage energy grids, accelerate scientific discovery, personalize education, and automate entire industries. The real revolution is not smarter apps, it is amplified human capability. Nuclear fusion promises something humanity has chased for decades: near-limitless clean energy. Instead of splitting atoms like today's reactors, fusion merges them, just like the sun. Recent breakthroughs in superconducting magnets and plasma confinement are pushing fusion from theory toward reality. Experimental reactors are finally producing more energy than they consume. If scaled successfully, fusion could power cities without carbon emissions, shrink energy costs, and transform geopolitics. CRISPR gene editing gives us the ability to rewrite the code of life itself. With molecular precision, scientists can cut and replace specific DNA sequences. This means diseases caused by single gene mutations, like sickle cell anemia, are becoming treatable at their source rather than just managing symptoms. Beyond medicine, gene editing could reshape agriculture, eliminate inherited disorders, and even revive extinct species. Editing life is no longer science fiction, it is laboratory routine. Quantum computing abandons classical bits and embraces qubits that can exist in multiple states simultaneously. It sounds abstract, it is. But this strange property allows quantum machines to solve certain problems exponentially faster than traditional computers, especially in chemistry and cryptography. When stable quantum systems mature, they could design new materials, optimize global logistics, and break current encryption standards, forcing a complete cybersecurity overhaul. Carbon capture technologies aim to pull carbon dioxide directly from the air or industrial exhaust before it traps more heat in our atmosphere. Massive fans and chemical filters trap CO2, which can then be stored underground or converted into synthetic fuels and building materials. Combined with renewable energy, carbon capture could help reverse decades of emissions. It's not a silver bullet, but it might be a critical pressure release valve. Vertical farming reimagines agriculture by stacking crops in climate-controlled indoor towers using LED light and hydroponic systems instead of soil. These farms use dramatically less water, eliminate pesticides, and produce food year-round independent of weather or shrinking farmland. As urban populations grow, vertical farming could shorten supply chains, reduce transport emissions, and make megacities more food secure. Autonomous vehicles are evolving from driver assistance systems to fully self-navigating machines guided by sensors, cameras, and AI. They process real-time data from their surroundings, predicting movement patterns and reacting faster than human reflexes. Widespread adoption could reduce traffic accidents, reshape urban design, and transform logistics, commuting, and even car ownership models. Brain-computer interfaces create a direct communication channel between neural activity and digital devices. Tiny implanted or wearable sensors detect electrical signals in the brain and translate them into commands for computers or prosthetics. In the future, this could restore mobility to paralyzed patients, treat neurological disorders, and perhaps blur the boundary between thought and technology. Advanced 3D printing is moving beyond plastic trinkets. Today, we can print metal parts, houses, medical implants, and even biological tissues. Layer by layer, printers fabricate complex structures that would be impossible or wildly expensive using traditional manufacturing. Localized production reduces waste, shortens supply chains, and enables rapid prototyping. Manufacturing becomes digital and decentralized. Space-based solar power proposes collecting sunlight in orbit where it shines constantly and beaming energy back to Earth. Gigantic satellites would convert solar radiation into microwaves or lasers directed toward ground receivers. If engineered safely and economically, this system could deliver continuous clean power without weather interruptions or nighttime gaps. Advanced robotics is pushing machines out of factory cages and into human environments. Equipped with better sensors, dexterous hands, and learning algorithms, robots are beginning to handle delicate tasks and unpredictable settings. From elder care to disaster response, collaborative robots could augment human labor and fill workforce shortages. Nanotechnology operates at the scale of billionths of a meter, manipulating individual molecules and atoms. At this level, materials gain new properties, stronger than steel, lighter than plastic, or capable of targeted drug delivery inside cells. Precision nanomachines could revolutionize medicine, energy storage, and environmental cleanup in ways still barely imaginable. Augmented reality overlays digital information directly onto our physical world through glasses or lightweight headsets. Instead of looking down at screens, we'll see navigation arrows on roads, instructions on machines, and data floating beside objects. As hardware shrinks and visuals improve, augmented reality could transform education, collaboration, entertainment, and how we interact with everyday space. None of these technologies exist in isolation. They will collide, amplify each other, and create second-order effects we can't fully predict. Fusion-powered AI laboratories designing gene-edited crops grown in vertical farms monitored by autonomous robots is not fantasy. It's convergence. The future will not ask if we are ready. It will arrive anyway. The real question is whether we guide these tools wisely or let them guide us.